Good morning, I'm Paolo del Rosario and welcome to WeatherHQ. Let's take a look at the local weather here today. First off, in northern Luzon. Let's take a look at Basco, where residents can anticipate cloudy skies and only a slim chance of rain. Now, the temperature in Basco will be pleasantly mild. This will be around 21 to 25 degrees Celsius up north. Now, in Vigan and Dagupan, locals and visitors alike can bask in sunny conditions with temperatures in Vigan in particular rising to about 30 degrees Celsius, while Dagupan will have a low of around 25 degrees Celsius but a high of around 31 degrees Celsius. So a bit steamy over in Dagupan. However, in the higher elevations of Baguio and the coastal cities of Lawag, Apari, and Tuguegarao, the atmosphere will be a bit more dramatic, as cloudy skies will bring rain showers and thunderstorms. Now, Baguio, as is typical, will experience cooler temperatures ranging from 16 to 23 degrees Celsius. Apari and Tuguegarao will have slightly warmer temperatures with a possible high of around 27 degrees Celsius. Now, Lawag, despite the rainy weather, unfortunately, still quite hot, 32 degrees Celsius over there. Now, let's go on to Central Luzon. Let's take a look at Casiguran, where it will not escape the rainfall despite the showers, and the temperatures in Casiguran will remain slightly warm. Now, this will range to around 23 to, as we take a look at Casiguran, 29 degrees Celsius. For those in Tarlac, Angeles, Subic, Mariveles, and Metro Manila, partly cloudy skies will prevail. Now, the highest temperature will be around Angeles and Mariveles. Now, these areas will reach around 29 degrees Celsius, as you can see over there. Now, Metro Manila, you have a possible high of around 30 degrees Celsius, while Subic Bay will have maximum temperatures around 31 degrees Celsius. I'll be the same around in Iba as well. Now, 31 degrees Celsius, a bit hot, but there it is. Now, in Gapan and in Iba, they're set to enjoy a glorious sunny day with temperatures in Iba, as we mentioned, around 31 degrees Celsius. Gapan will have around 30 degrees Celsius. Now, residents in these areas must stay hydrated and make sure to protect themselves from the heat. Now, let's go on down to southern Luzon. Well, there will be more a thundering weather pattern that will take hold with cloudy skies and scattered rain showers and thunderstorms predicted. Cities like Legazpi, Daet, Verac, Sorsogon, Romblon, and Puerto Galera, as well as Coron, will see varied temperatures. Let's take a look at Coron first. Coron will have temperatures from around 24 to 32 degrees Celsius, while Puerto Galera will have 25 to 28 degrees Celsius. Now, Daet's temperatures will range from about 25 to 29 degrees Celsius, and in Legazpi, as we take a look at that, 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Now, the peak is expected to reach around 30 degrees Celsius in this area in general. Now, for vacationers, let's take a look at Tagaytay. Now, Tagaytay will have perfect weather conditions around 21 to 25 degrees Celsius. It will offer a pleasant backdrop for leisure activities, and temperatures will range again to around 21 to 25 degrees Celsius. Calamba, a bit cooler as well compared to the rest of the region, but as you can see here, it's a bit warmer compared to Tagaytay. The weather will rise, the temperature rather will rise to around 25 to 28 degrees Celsius. Now, let's go down to another group of islands. Let's take a look at Visayas. Now, cloudy skies will envelop the area, bring with it rain showers and thunderstorms. This will be particularly true in Iloilo, Bacolod, Boracay, Metro Cebu, Dumaguete, Tagbilaran, Tacloban, and Cataraman. Now, temperatures will hover between a low of around 24 degrees Celsius and a high of around 31 degrees Celsius. You can see here Tagbilaran having that 31 degrees Celsius right over there, while the lowest will be around Iloilo, Tacloban, and Cataraman with 24 degrees Celsius all across those specific areas. Now, going to Mindanao. Let's go down south, where they can expect to brace for rainy conditions, especially in regions such as Zamboanga, Dipolog, Marawi, Cagayan de Oro, General Santos, Metro Davao, and Butuan. Now, Zamboanga and Dipolog will have temperatures around 33 degrees Celsius as the high for the entire region, while Metro Davao and in General Santos can expect 32 degrees Celsius in terms of the high. In Butuan, the high will be around 31 degrees Celsius, while Marawi, as is typical in the region, will have the coolest temperatures around 21 to 26 degrees Celsius over in Marawi. Up next, I interviewed the Environmental Management Bureau's Air Quality Section Chief on the impact of traditional New Year revelry. We talked also about the initiatives, or rather the alternative ways of welcoming 2025. The details after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching WeatherHQ.
Good morning, I'm Mikey Oreta, and you're watching Basis Points, where we dive deep into the numbers and the stories that drive our economy and shape our world.
Stay ahead of the curve with the latest on financial dynamics.
The Philippines' trade deficit hits its highest level in over 2 years. The Philippine stock market continues to plummet. The Philippine Economic Zone Authority is on track.
Join us as we delve into the evolving economic landscape. Mikey Oreta, Basis Points, 9:30 a.m. Only on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
All right. HIV and AIDS are two different disease entities. HIV is a virus that actually attacks the immune system, particularly the CD4 count that we call, while AIDS is the most advanced stage of HIV. So HIV destroys the CD4 or the immune system, making the body difficult to fight from infections and illnesses. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective drug treatments that are readily available now that can help people live a long and healthy life. While on the other hand, AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, is a condition that occurs when the immune system is severely damaged by HIV. So in layman's term, this is the later stage of HIV already. That is why early diagnosis is very, very important.
At BNC, 12 noon doesn't mean break. But
Good afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Today on Newsfeed at noon, staunch Duterte ally Salvador Panelo believes Vice President Sara Duterte will be impeached. United Nations hailing the ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah. Australia officially banning children under 16 from social media. And those are the news this hour. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Welcome back. You're still watching WeatherHQ. I'm Paolo del Rosario. There is an increase in particulate matter or pollution in the environment few hours before and after the midnight New Year celebrations. Now, that is based on the Manila Observatory's New Year 2024 particle pollution measurements in Metro Manila and other local urbanized areas. Joining us via Zoom is the Environmental and Management Bureau's Air Quality Management Section Chief, Jundy Del Socorro. Magandang umaga po. Thank you very much for joining us.
Magandang umaga at magandang umaga sa ating mga tagapagsubaybay. Good morning.
Sir Jundy, you are under the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Yung agency po ninyo, does it have a yearly monitoring of yung mga New Year celebration po natin at yung impact on the environment?
Yes po, we are conducting annual na New Year firecracker monitoring, and we are setting up our continuous and manual air quality monitoring stations in preparation for yung firecrackers during effects of firecrackers during New Year celebration.
Sir Jundy, can you give us an example of yung worst air pollution levels that we've actually seen during the holidays at gaano katagal po bago nag-clear up yung hangin po natin?
Well, as early as 1 p.m. pa ng day before New Year, we are monitoring yung 12 hours average niya. And sa ating datos, particularly sa PM10, kung ang standard niya ay 150, we are monitoring up to 834 na pinakamatataas na ganun po kataas ang inaabot niya. And for PM2.5, which is final particulates, we have recorded up to 685 micrograms per normal cubic meter.
How long does it take for that type of air to clear up po?
Sa ating datos naman ay sandali lang naman din siya. Nagpipik lang siya ng mga 4 hours. Then after that po ay nagki-clear naman siya pagdating po ng umaga on the next day. So, ganun po yung ating normal na observation.
Well, obviously po mataas po yung numbers na yon. Can you give us siguro what the health hazards are when the air quality is at that level po, yung air pollution level po natin?
Well, at sa ganung level po ay marami hong pwedeng maidulot na health hazards yan. from respiratory illnesses, cardiovascular diseases. At the same time, also some of the substances na makukuha sa firecrackers are carcinogen, like yung mga toxic materials like heavy metals. So mahalaga rin po na yun nga yung mga tao, especially may mga comorbidities, to stay indoors. Bagamat sandali lang naman at maikling panahon lang naman itong pag-peak na to, ay mas mabuti na rin kung tayo mag-ingat.
Sir, the authorities have been long discouraging the use of firecrackers, especially at home, except for, syempre, yung mga talagang mga expert on the matter or yung mga nasa LGU mismo. Have we seen a decrease in those health complications, or at least decrease in the pollution numbers since, if I'm not mistaken, the Duterte administration po, yung binan po yung mga firecrackers or fireworks in certain public places?
Well, kung tayo babalikan natin ang historical monitoring namin, from the pandemic levels 2021 to 2022 ay talaga pong bumaba ng todo ang ating pollution levels, at especially meron din ng impact naman din ng meteorology. At umulan din po noon. Pag umulan kasi nawawash out po yung mga pollutants. Ngunit, noong 2022 and going 2023, ito po yung medyo post-pandemic na po, kung saan galing sa practice na hindi na masyadong nagpapaputok at hindi na rin nagkukumpulan o nagdidikit-dikit ang mga tao. Pagdating ho noong 2023, parang first time na nakahinga lang yung mga tao ulit, kaya medyo tumaas po ang level at dumami ang nagpaputok po noon. So bagamat meron din naman tayong EO28, no, kung saan nire-require yung mga community areas lang sa pag-celebrate ng New Year using firecrackers, ay napansin po natin noong 2023 ay medyo mas nag-enjoy ang ating kababayan magpaputok sa kanilang mga lugar po.
Sir, are we back to pre-pandemic levels po? Or do we have data that goes before the pandemic?
Well, we have data before the pandemic kung saan mas mababa po. But after the pandemic, we have observed na talagang significant increase po ng air pollution levels. And of course, we are still also monitoring yung meteorological effects din po niyan, lalong-lalo na po kung sa darating na New Year ay uulan, ay malaking factor din naman ho na mga pagpababa po yan.
Have we seen any response po from the LGUs, from local government units, to try and curb the use of firecrackers or fireworks, especially sa mga private po, and just concentrate siguro sa mga mas community-based?
Well, meron ho tayong mga mangilan-ngilan na mga LGUs na pinapractice po yan, community-based na firecrackers. And we are hoping po sa pamamagitan ho ng coordination with the local government units and different government agencies ay ma-implement ho itong EO28 kung saan mas nire-recommenda hong gumamit ang firecrackers sa mga community-based areas na lang po.
For you, the part of the DENR po, are there any specific programs or alternative ways in place para sa New Year's celebrations, New Year's revelry?
Well, sa New Year's celebration, number one efforts and programs ng DENR is public awareness. As early as possible, we want to inform the public na the air quality levels using our real-time monitoring stations. And at the same time, we also recommend ho yung mga alternative ways po to celebrate the New Year instead of using firecrackers din ho. And other precautions din ho, no, during New Year celebration, like staying indoors po, and of course, yung implementation po ng community-based na firecracker area.
So would you actually recommend the use of face masks again during the New Year celebrations, or at least after the New Year celebrations?
Tama po, and including the use of face mask po. It's been our practice po pre-pandemic and post-pandemic, that also includes in our programs and recommendations.
Thank you so much for all the updates and all the insights. The Environmental and Management Bureau's Air Quality Management Section Chief, Sir Jundy Del Socorro. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat din po. Thank you po.
Now we have more stories after the break. Keep it here. You're still watching BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
This is The Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Rojas. Philippine football team reaches their first ASEAN Cup semi since 2018.
Vienna's vision emphasizes self-sufficiency and empowerment through education.
Charlie Woods, Tiger's son, is making waves with hole-in-one at the PNC Championship.
Filipino billiards masters ruling the tables, redefining legacy.
The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, on the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Actually, I think it's impossible to be good and nice all the time. Yes, it's too much to ask. You should just try to do your best, as in all things in life. And if you can be quite good almost all the time, don't worry about the gifts. It's time to relax. Yes, quite big gifts, I think.
Coffee!
So let's see what happens with these gifts. Okay.
And take good care of the presents. We made them with love.
Yeah, I will.
Joo,
And now,
rakkaudella.
everybody, Merry Christmas, oikein hyvää joulua, Joyeux Noël, Feliz Navidad.
Hei hei!
Ollaan valmiita, mennään vaan. Merry Christmas,
Hei hei!
Joyeux Noël, Frohe Weihnachten, Feliz
got chills.
Navidad.
Si Pinky Webb. Ako naman si Corina Sanchez Rojas. Simulan na natin ang agenda. Matapos ang higit isang dekadang pagkakakulong sa Indonesia, Mary Jane Veloso muling nagpasko sa Pilipinas. GoTime user na wala umano ng libo-libong pisong pera dahil sa scam.
Kakakulo ng dugo. Laki-laki na nga ng kinikita nila, hindi pa sila nagbabayad ng buwis, kasi lang mahal-mahal ng presyo ng kuryente.
Sa bawat issue, may anggulo at ang balita may agenda.
Welcome back. This is WeatherHQ. Let's take a look at the weather in other parts of the globe. Let's go on first to the United States and check out the West Coast to Los Angeles in particular, where you can expect cloudy skies, but of course there'll be a serene backdrop for a day around 20 degrees Celsius here in Los Angeles. Now, it's going to be an ideal day for outdoor activities, from leisurely strolls in the park to beach outings, so make sure you enjoy that type of weather. Now, moving on to Texas, let's take a look at Dallas. Dallas will have 22 degrees Celsius, as well as in this particular part of the United States. One of the more hotter venues that we are looking at here as we go around as we go stateside. Now, it will be perfect for enjoying outdoors and soaking in some sun. However, in Boston, Cleveland, and Miami, residents should prepare for somber gray skies as rain showers are predicted, bringing in a damp chill in particular. Let's go over to Boston, where you will see temperatures around 9 degrees Celsius, while Cleveland will have a moderate 12 degrees Celsius. Miami with 26 degrees Celsius. That will be a bit more comfortable over Miami, but still they can expect cloudy weather in that area. Now, moving on across the pond, let's go to Europe. Let's go to cities like Manchester and Paris, where they are all predicted to have cloudy weather conditions today. Paris in particular will feel quite cool. Let's take a look at that, 6 degrees Celsius over in Paris. While both cities will have, well, let's take a look at Manchester first. It will have around 11 degrees Celsius over here. Then both cities will not have the warmest weathers as per usual, especially in Manchester. But that means it'll be a nice time to go spend time indoors and enjoy warm beverages to escape the cold. Let's take a look at Amsterdam next. Amsterdam will also face predominantly partly cloudy skies with temperatures around 9 degrees Celsius. However, in southern Europe, in destinations like Rome, windy weather is expected, with Rome set to receive cold, windy temperatures of around 12 degrees Celsius. Over in Athens, though, a bit different here. Sunny weather over in Athens, but despite that, it'll still be a bit cold, at least by our standards. 13 degrees Celsius, offering residents a brilliant day ahead. Now, across Asia, as we go on to a different continent, let's take a look at Tokyo, Macau, and Bangkok. Now, those areas in particular will see partly cloudy weather. Tokyo will experience a cool atmosphere of around 11 degrees Celsius, suggesting light layers for those venturing out. And Macau around 21 degrees Celsius, a bit warmer in those areas, but that's not so bad, especially when you consider that it's only maybe an hour or so away here from the Philippines. Let's take a look at Seoul though, 8 degrees Celsius over there. Now for Macau, as we saw a while ago, you can see it's inviting environment for sightseeing and outdoor activities. However, in Bangkok, stark contrast, both warmer conditions with temperatures set to soar to around 33 degrees Celsius. Now, residents and visitors are advised to stay hydrated and dress comfortably to cope with the heat, just like here in the Philippines, to be quite honest. Now, I mentioned Seoul a while ago, 8 degrees Celsius with cloudy weather expected here. It'll be alternate with overcast skies as well, leading to a chilly 8 degrees Celsius, prompting residents to bundle up, especially for your OOTDs if you're going to go to Seoul this time of year. Kuala Lumpur will contend with predominantly cloudy skies with possibilities of rain showers throughout the day. Temperature will hover around 32 degrees Celsius, contributing to a bit of humid atmosphere. Now, it is advisable for those in the area to carry an umbrella or raincoat due to the forecasted precipitation. Now, shifting to the southern hemisphere, let's go to Australia. Perth shines with sunny weather, where the temperatures will rise to 31 degrees Celsius, not far behind Tennant Creek. 41 degrees Celsius here, abundant sunshine. Again, summertime over in Australia, so that is scorching hot coming from Tennant Creek. Conversely, Broome and Rockhampton are bracing for cloudy conditions, accompanied by a bit of rainfall. Now, despite all of that, temperatures will rise to highs of around 35 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius, respectively. Meanwhile, Adelaide remains partly cloudy with a warm 31 degrees Celsius expected over in Adelaide. Now, let's go on over to a completely different continent altogether. Let's go to Africa. The weather varies here quite a bit, as is expected with the continent. Nairobi, Antananarivo, Gaborone could expect predominantly cloudy skies with intermittent rain showers. Temperatures will be mild though, 24 degrees Celsius over Nairobi, 26 degrees Celsius in Antananarivo, and of course 27 degrees Celsius over in Gaborone. That will make for damp yet comfortable atmospheres. Now, Luanda will also see cloudy skies punctuated by sudden light rains throughout the day. Temperature will be a warm 29 degrees Celsius, creating a humid yet pleasant environment for its residents. Finally, in the Algiers, 16 degrees Celsius, the expected temperature over there, comfortable 16 degrees Celsius, making it a lovely day for outdoor activities and for exploration. Now, as we can see, each region brings a unique charm through its weather today, impacting daily activities and experiences for all. And that's WeatherHQ for today. Join me again tomorrow, whatever the weather, only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.